Prince Charles mentioned his 8-year-old grandson, Prince George, in a clip launching the film COP26, In Your Hands. The Prince of Wales said how the eldest son of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge is learning about climate change and the devastating impact it is having on the planet. In the video, released today as the 30-minute-long Sky film debuts, the Prince of Wales is seen holding a glowing globe representing planet Earth. Speaking to the target audience of the film, children and teenagers, he said, "I am old enough to have a grandson. Like you, he is learning how climate change is causing the big storms, and floods, droughts, fires and food shortages we have seen around the world." In the brief video, Prince Charles also spoke about how he came to realize as a young adult humanity was putting too much pressure on the planet. Mentioning his 5-decade-long commitment to the environmental cause, he said, "When I was his age, people had no idea about the damage we were doing. But by the time I was a teenager, I started to see that if we didn't stop polluting our planet, we would face a very dangerous future indeed. This is why I've spent so much of my life trying to warn that we have to operate in ways which can make nature thrive, not suffer. We have forgotten that we have to put back into nature as much as we take out, and you have an important part to play in this." Introducing the film, available on Sky News, Sky Kids and Now, he added, "That's why I am delighted that in this film we will be hearing from 6 young climate activists from 6 different continents who have all seen the impact of climate change where they live and have ideas about what needs to be done to help the planet become healthy again. Their voices matter, and so does yours. Your future depends upon the future of the teenagers representing the world's 6 habitable continents in the documentary are Darylan, aged 15 from Brazil, Hannah, aged 17 from the UK, Kainan, aged 16 from Indonesia, Queen, aged 17 from Cameroon, Sophia, aged 15 from Canada, and 16-year-old Tamsin, from Australia. British Prime Minister Boris Johnson is also appearing in the COP26, In Your Hands documentary is streaming ahead of the United Nations Climate Change Summit in Glasgow. Beginning on October 31st, the COP26 summit will see world leaders, activists and 5 senior royals, the Queen, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge, Prince Charles and the Duchess of Cornwall, gathering in Scotland over the course of 13 days to discuss the environmental crisis and the actions needed to tackle it. Prince Charles isn't the first prominent royal to speak about Prince George's interest in the environment. Prince William revealed during an interview with BBC newscast's Adam Fleming his firstborn has become acutely aware his personal actions can have an impact on the planet. So, for instance, knowing not to overuse water, being careful with our resources, turning off light switches, things like that, which was instilled in me growing up. So yes, he is acutely aware, more so than the other 2 at the moment. Prince William also acknowledged his father's long-standing efforts to protect the planet, started decades before climate change was considered an issue by the majority of the public.